In darkness, a human eye opens iris aglow, reflecting the depths of perception. Within, neural sparks race across a cosmic landscape, weaving intricate patterns that shape our reality before we ever become aware. The subconscious mind is always at work, guiding billions of decisions each day. What we notice, which memories linger, how emotion pulses through every heartbeat. Silhouettes of joy, fear, and longing drift through the labyrinth of thought. Heartbeats synchronize with swirling memories, their rhythms echoing through layers of hidden feeling. Surreal dream fragments and floating symbols blend with cosmic gold and deep blue, revealing the vastness of our inner universe. Every choice, desire, and hesitation is sculpted by forces beneath conscious awareness, quietly influencing our habits, relationships, and beliefs. At Infinite Enigma Lab, we explore these mysteries, illuminating the mind's unseen power and unlocking new potential. Step inside and discover how understanding the subconscious may transform your reality. The mind you steer each day, the conscious mind, is only a fraction of your mental power, just 5. Beneath the surface lies a much greater force. The subconscious mind, comprising the remaining 95 works silently and ceaselessly, shaping your choices, emotions, and behaviors before you're even aware of them. It holds your earliest memories, your private hopes and hidden fears. It's why your pulse quickens before a crowd, why you're drawn to a familiar melody, why you hesitate at the edge of something new. A human silhouette stands at the center, enveloped by swirling colors and softly glowing neural pathways. Memories and symbols drift by, fragments of past experience reflected in slow motion. Science continues to probe the brain's mysteries, mapping neural circuits, studying memory. Yet the subconscious remains elusive. It filters streams of sights, sounds, and sensations, deciding what reaches awareness and what is left beneath. Through repetition, it forms habits, automatic patterns that guide your hands, your words, your daily rhythms. The subconscious crafts your reactions: a sudden smile at a scent from childhood, a quiet anxiety before a challenge, a forgiving gesture you don't wholly understand. It shapes how you love, how you heal, how you adapt and endure. Some researchers suggest the subconscious evolved as a survival tool, an ancient mechanism for swift responses. Others call it a living archive, forever updated by each new experience. Yet despite decades of study, much of its power remains mysterious. As the silhouette's surroundings quiet, a subtle glow pulses from within. The conscious and subconscious minds remain intertwined, each shaping the other in an ongoing dialogue. By seeking to understand this hidden realm, we begin to glimpse the fuller story of who we are and step closer to unlocking the mind's true potential. Healing often begins with a single thought. Throughout history, the mind's influence over the body has been both observed and measured, sometimes in unexpected ways. The placebo effect demonstrates how belief alone can spark genuine recovery. When given a harmless pill, patients often experience real relief. Under the surface, DNA strands activate, cells repair themselves, and neurotransmitters glow, setting the body's healing machinery in motion, powered by expectation. In contrast, the nocebo effect reveals how negative beliefs can cause harm. When people expect side effects or illness, their bodies respond. Stress hormones surge, immune responses weaken, and symptoms emerge even if the treatment is inert. In the mind's eye, worry becomes a physical reality. Split-screen visuals show both stories: one side, patients regaining strength without true medicine, cells mending, vibrant energy flowing on the other, fatigue and discomfort taking hold through expectation alone. Though the science is still unfolding, it's clear that thoughts can shape hormones, immunity, and even gene expression. The boundaries between mind and body blur. Every belief, positive or negative, leaves an imprint on our physical health. The stories of placebo and nocebo remind us the mind's power is real, with the ability to help or to harm. In the dialogue between thought and biology, healing or suffering often begins within. Throughout history, rare individuals have demonstrated abilities that seem to reach beyond the boundaries of scientific understanding. In a quiet room, a savant child sits at a desk. Numbers swirl on the page before them, complex equations that stump even seasoned mathematicians. With a single glance, the child's eyes sharpen, their pencil glides across the paper, solving puzzles in seconds that most would struggle with for hours. The child's gift isn't learned by rote, it emerges from somewhere deeper, a spark of neural brilliance that science struggles to explain. Far above, on a wind-lashed cold mountain, a monk sits cross-legged on bare stone. Snow whirls around him, coating his robe. His breath is steady, his eyes closed in meditation. Visual overlays reveal his heart rate slowing, then approaching near stillness as he enters profound states of control over mind and body. While others would suffer, the monk remains serene, undisturbed by the freezing air. Studies have shown that such mastery is possible through extraordinary discipline, but the full mechanics remain mysterious. Brief flashes show a child scanning a crowded page with their eyes. Later, vivid memory scenes replay every detail recalled perfectly, as if the page were still in front of them. Some children possess photographic memory, absorbing and storing information after a single encounter. This rare ability fades with age, yet it hints at a latent power within the human mind. Are these isolated accidents of biology? Or do they offer glimpses of what our brains might achieve if unlocked? For centuries, savants, monks, and prodigies have quietly rewritten what we think is possible. Their stories prompt a question: what boundaries of human potential remain waiting to be explored? From the moment we open our eyes, the mind becomes our guide, translating light into color, vibrations into sound, moments into memories. We trust this inner guide to reveal the world as it truly is. But what if the mind is not a perfect window, but a filter presenting only fragments of reality? Every experience is shaped by what the brain expects and what it remembers. The world we know is built from incomplete information, stitched together by perception. When the ordinary rhythm breaks through trauma, deep meditation, or a brush with death, the familiar world falls away. People describe existing outside of time, merging with everything around them, glimpsing moments that have not yet occurred, or even watching themselves from above. Are these simply illusions, or do they reveal layers of reality our minds usually hide? Science demonstrates that perception can be fooled. Optical illusions, body-swapping experiments, and the shifting sense of self all point to the mind's power to reshape experience. If our deepest reality is only a version assembled by the mind, how much are we missing? Perhaps the greatest mystery is not what reality holds, but how the mind weaves its own universe. In bending perception, the mind suggests there may always be more to discover within the world and within ourselves. So what is the truth? Is the human mind a biological accident, an unplanned consequence of nature's endless experiments? Or is it a powerful ancient system, one we have only just begun to understand? Science tells us that as much as 95% of our mental activity takes place out of reach, below the surface of awareness. Memories, instincts, emotions, creative sparks, all quietly shaping who we are and how we see the world. If so much of our mind remains hidden, what possibilities await us in those depths? Does the mind hold abilities we have yet to discover? Could there be wisdom, strength, or connections lying dormant just beyond the threshold of consciousness? Each question leads to another, drawing us deeper into this vast, uncharted territory. Across history, the search to understand the mind has driven philosophers, scientists, and dreamers to explore the boundaries of knowledge. Today, advanced imaging and new theories open doors, but the core mysteries remain. This is Infinite Enigma Lab. If curiosity still stirs within you, you're in the right place. Subscribe and let's explore the unknown together.